Hi everyone. So Google Trends is an online search tool that allows the users to search how often specific keywords, subjects, phrases have been queried over a specific period of time. So you can use Google Trends for market research and or keyword research. You can also use Google Trends to find products to sell and product research. But in this tutorial, we're going to cover three things. Number one, we are going to look at how can you use Google Trends to find new business opportunities to start your fashion, retail, e-commerce business, and also figure out if the trend is going up or down for the category you want to start your business in. Number two, we're going to compare existing competitors for your particular niche. And number three, how to find topics to write about in your niche and target them in regions where the interest is maximum. So this is very, very applicable if you want to create SEO and content marketing strategy for your business. So let's get started. So let's say if you are a fashion company and you want to find out, is athleisure a good place for me to start my new fashion athletic brand? So what you will do is you'll come here and type in athleisure. So as you start filling it out, it gives you a suggested term, athleisure, the athleisure search term, right? So as you land on this one, since it knows I'm United States, so it gives me United States by default. This is the data that you see over here. It gives you data for last 12 months, all categories and web search. And this is interest over time. So 0 is actually zero interest in this topic. 100 is the maximum interest. So you can click here and it will tell you exactly what the definition is, but 100 gives you the peak value of the interest. So what we're more interested in is like, is this interest going up or down? So in 12 months, it seems like it's pretty stagnant. So let's say we take a look what happened in last 5 years. So as you will click on that, it gives you data and you can clearly see that within the last 5 years, the trend is definitely going up. So Google Trends gives you this really good information. So this is a good starting point that if, hey, I want to start my new fashion product in an athleisure category, this is definitely the right path. And as you scroll down, it tells you what is the interest has been based on sub-region. So New York had the highest interest in athleisure, then District of Columbia, Massachusetts, Utah, and California, and so forth. And the last also shows you what are the related topics. So related topics related to athleisure would be brand, fashion, trousers, Lululemon Athletica. As you know, this is one of the brands for athleisure manufacturing, sportswear. And this also gives you what are the related queries. So when you click here, it gives you definitions. So it shows users searching for your term also searched for these queries. So whoever was searching for athleisure as the main term also ended up searching for athleisure wear, women's athleisure, athleisure fashion, athleisure trend, athleisure clothing. So if this gives you, and breakout means that this query research is about to get really popular. So if you are, let's say, for example, one thing information you can get out of here is, hey, if I want to start an athleisure company, this is definitely a great way to go because the interest is over time is only going higher and higher. Second one is, let's say you started a company and you want to write on which topic should I write about? And this gives you a good start on which research on which topics is about to get popular. And you can look and you can talk about women athleisure in general. You can talk about athleisure trend. Is it going up and down or what's going happening? Things like that, which companies are doing well. And they give you multiple queries. So these are the top 5 and you can click here and it gives you like the next 5. So athleisure pants, Lululemon, best athleisure brand. So here's the great thing. So if you can write a blog post on what are the top 10 athleisure brands in United States or top 10 in the world. And since people are searching for this one, you'll be able to get a more click-through rate and search for your particular blog. So this is a great way to look at it. Second thing, what I also like, as you see it there says compare. So you can compare different brands. So let's say the popular athleisure brand we know is Lululemon. Sorry, Lululemon Athletica. And let's say you want to compare this with Under Armour. Here we go, Under Armour. And what it will tell you, it will compare how the search for Lululemon and Under Armour has been over a period of time. So this is still in United States, last 5 years. And as you can see, Under Armour searches has been much higher than Lululemon. And as you can see, there's a little bigger gap here. So in the beginning at 20, this is 2013, the searches were very similar, the interest was very similar, and as you go further apart here, the interest became a little bit different. Like Lululemon lost its interest, Under Armour did pretty well. So this is 2016, and now they're beginning to like catch up again. So this is a great tool, so you can compare multiple of your competitors, and if you can even compare to your own company, you can type in here, and you can also see how people's interest is based on Lululemon versus your athleisure brand. And you can scroll down, and this also gives you the states. In Washington, you can see the interest in Lululemon was higher than Under Armour, but in Arizona, the interest in Under Armour Lululemon is almost 50-50, and you can click here and see how it goes different ways, right? So this becomes great information for you to have, that if you're targeting these customers for video advertising, you know which states to target them to. And this also the same thing, related queries, and when people are searching for Lululemon, which are the other queries they're searching for, and when they're searching for Under Armour, which are the other search queries. So this is a great tool to compare your company, your competitors with each other, and see which competitor is actually going up, which competitor is actually going down, things like that. So this works very, very well. And once you want to delete this, you just basically click on this little 3 dots and you can remove a header. So let's remove these. So another way we want to look into is what's happening with sustainable fashion, right? So you click here, SUSTAINABLE. So let's take a look at the term sustainable fashion. As you can see worldwide, so you can click here. So under sustainable fashion, as you can see under worldwide, for last 5 years, the trend is definitely going up. So you can even click here and look into a particular country you want, and you can click here and you can even deep dive into a particular state. So as you can see, the trend is clearly going up. You scroll down and it tells you that New Zealand, Hong Kong, and Australia has been like the top ones on the term sustainable fashion. So let's see how this thing, so right now you can see New Zealand and Hong Kong are the number 1 and 2, and this has been within last 5 years. So what happens if we look at last 12 months? So as you can see, New Zealand has gone down, and last 12 months, Singapore has had more number of research or searches on sustainable fashion. So this is great information. So if you're running an ad, you have like your own sustainable company, and you do ship internationally, it makes a good sense for you to target Singapore. As you scroll down, you can also see what people are searching for. So sustainable fashion Australia. What is sustainable fashion? Sustainable fashion brands. So you can start typing, see like here, the 800% related queries are on sustainable fashion Australia. So if you're writing a blog post, this is a great blog post to talk about that what is happening in sustainable fashion in Australia. What are the top brands, sustainable fashion brands in Australia? Why all of a sudden there is a lot information or activity happening in Australia. So you can write your content based on these topics that are being trending. So let's say we click on Singapore, and this gives you a more detailed data on Singapore and what has been happening. So here's another thing. If there's not too much data available, it will tell you your search doesn't have enough data, especially since we're only looking for last 12 months. So you can always go back and change it. So let's do back. And let's see if we want to find out on Australia what's going on. There we go. So Australia tells you like these are the 3 regions that have most interest, and people are definitely searching for this, and they're also looking for the ethics field of study. So this is a great place for you to start. You can find out if you're looking to start a fashion brand and you want to put your category in and see if the trend is going up or down on the category in which you are going to be adding your product. And based on that, you can make a decision. You can compare different fashion brands as we compared Lululemon and Under Armour, and see which brand is going up, which brand is going down. So you are more aware of your competition. And third, you can also look in for key terms. And this could be a great blog post ideas that which terms you want to write about and which people are writing about and what are the other queries people are looking into, so you can create your content accordingly. So hi, this is Vishal Kalia from Fashion Marketing, and this was a video on how to use Google Trends for your market research. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, do leave them in the form of a comment, and I'll be more than happy to answer. And please do subscribe to our channel, and thank you very much for your time, and have an awesome day.